列車現在到站，乘客請勿超越黃線。上車時請小心月台與車廂間之空隙。往红看的列車现在到站，请乘客不要超越黄线。上车的时候，请小心月台与车厢之间的空隙。The train for Hong Kong is
full connection, just one, yeah.
Mind the platform gap when boarding.
Very bad connection.
Oh, you're kind of in the open space too.
Yes, already. Okay. Also, good morning. Not just to me, please. Good morning to train to Kwai. Oh, Ginger say, remember exactly. So Ginger, where is come from? And also from Colin. Say good morning to KP.
Hey, Colin.
下一站沙田，下一站沙田。Next station, Charlotte. 小心月台。
And Fan said, you are early today. Yes, kind of. Yes, we start our journey today earlier. Colin is from Canada, Toronto.
Toronto. Max from Singapore. Good morning, Max.
We got a worldwide
Audience.
audience. I'd say even people from Hong Kong watching this video.
It's possible even when they're working, they can
They
walk
might be
around.
something looking at.
Yeah, on their mobile phone.
This could be because they are really bored and they're doing their jobs. I know one viewer, he is kind of like disabled. He's an aged person, so he's not able to walk. So he's watching my video all the time. Like it's going to tilt off, right? This is automatic. From time to time you have to
Adjust.
adjust, yes.
下一站大圍，
I'm still
乘客可以
working
轉
on
乘
the
馬鞍山線。
motor,
下一站
make it
大圍，
on the stable level.
Next station, Kwai. Next station, 馬鞍山線。小心月台空隙。
So let's show here.
Please mind the gap.
We're in the top what the lines are. So you'll be stopping at
We are here. Right. Now we are going to Kowloon Town.
that way?
No, I mean the trail. People have to hold the trail. Don't be selfish. Yes. No, we're going to exchange the train
Stations.
Yeah. I will show you. Just bring you there.
I see.
So you're really busy now. I have to read all the message.
Peter from Panama.
Anyway, I use my phone.
Use a phone.
Yeah, you could. I don't want to disturb you.
下一站九龍塘，九龍塘，乘客可以換乘觀塘線。Next station, Chung, interchange station for the Kwai line。請小心空隙及留意月台車廂尾嘅高燈。請小心空氣，並留意月台與車廂地面的高低。Please mind the gap
Fan is
and be
born
aware of
in
difference
at the hospital.
Hmm.
Okay, so maybe I go that area in the future. Not today. Because I will discover many places in Hong Kong on the live shows.
Yes. Yes, it's no different anywhere else. Everybody's on their mobile phones. Whether in Hong Kong,
Yes, me too.
China, Singapore, United States, they're all on their mobile phones. I don't know why, but
Well, this is self-entertainment. Right, going quite far, we're going to a shopping mall called Kwai Plaza. It's a place for younger people to hang around, and I think it's like latest shopping mall in people hang around in this kind of mall rather than tourists. Not on the train,
MTR.
but on the platform. Or not on the platform, on the inner side of the train. But we have the signal, phone signal. So we will get off here and then walk the tunnel underground to change the line, Kuntong line. Okay, let's go. Be careful, you don't have to really pay attention to all the messages. Otherwise, you will get fall down. Tip over. It's easy because you see, like
Yeah.
this one is easy. Keep time yourself.
上落扶梯時請注意安全，上下樓梯時請注意安全。Please be careful. 請勿靠近車門，請不要靠近車門。Please stand back from the train doors. 请勿站越黃線，請不要超越黃線。謝謝合作。Please stand behind the yellow line. Thank you.
it's one thing about Hong Kong. I have noticed not too many men wear hat, or a lot of people wear sunglasses. Why is that, Dennis?
not the fashion where you come from, first of all. We have hats, but not so many as in the US. Typical for the young age people. In the US, they wear the hats. What the hats called?
Cap,
Yeah.
baseball hat, cap.
Baseball hat.
They wear it backward.
Yeah, we have, but not many as in the US. What's the second question for the sunglasses?
Sunglasses, yes. Especially so sunny outside.
多謝合作。For your safety and the safety of
Is if you're a driver, you need sunglasses while you're driving more than you walking on the street with sunglasses. Okay? Yeah, I don't wear sunglasses.
Yeah, but
Because
don't.
the sun, well, okay. For the correct answer is the sunbeam is not hurt as in US.
So you do not have the UV here. That's what you're saying.
We don't have the much UV in US like here. Oh, showing this advertising. Oh, this is
The
mooncake. Mooncake over everywhere.
穿着拖鞋或凉鞋的乘客，使用公共电梯时，
advertise up there too.
请不要站进梯梯边缘。
Mooncakes.
For safety reasons, if you're wearing slippers or sandals, please stand clear of the step edge when traveling on escalators.
佢自己同其他人嘅安全着想，喺講示範嘅玩手提電話遊戲時，要注意安全角度，小心嘅乘客，只不進入到底範圍。
So because I not the
請勿站近梯級邊緣。為保安全，穿着拖鞋或涼鞋的乘客，使用扶手電梯時，請不要站進梯級邊緣。
I prefer go to either side of
If
the
you're wearing slippers or sandals, please stand clear of the step edge when traveling on escalators.
because less congestion and to the bowl. Okay, beware of walking on downstairs.
Near safe escalators. On the handrail, stand firm and don't walk. 車站及車廂內嚴禁吸煙。車站和車廂裡不准坐 trains。
So we are going here we are here now. We have go to Tai Chi, Prince Edward, and then all the way to Kwai.
Smoking is not allowed in stations
Alright,
or
so
trams.
We'll pass Lechi Park.
we'll pass Lai Jiga, we'll pass Meifu, Lai Kang, and then Kwai Fong here. Yep. So we are here,
請勿靠近我
here, here, here. Alright. So this way is go to Wangpo. Yes, we're going to take this one, but I can take another one later. And this go to Thieu Khang Land. Thieu Khang Lee. Okay. So let me show you on the map. This one, okay, this ring is right here, right? It's going there. Okay. And this one, which is we are going to take later, is here. Here. This new extension from Yaomate to Whampoa. This is a new extension. Used to be just stop here. The terminal is right here. Okay. So that is good because I can walk to the harbourfront when I take this off from Whampoa. Usually I can go from here to walk to Tsim Sha Tsui.
Would it be easier to take order to whole home, exit
For what?
here, and then
Wait, just exchange. We just
from here?
no. You don't see any.
You can stop here.
Yep. Don't
You
stop.
have to-
This is just
there's
a
no
cross.
exchange.
Yep. No exchange. Exchange sign. Exchange sign.
And so it's right here, right?
Yep. So this is the high-speed train.
That's on the West Kowloon.
So it is open on next
请
Monday.
往咱们车门通道，请不要站在车门通道附近。Please stand back from the door area.
Okay.
请门靠门，请不要靠近木门。Please stand back from the car.
Maybe I'm moving too fast. If you look at the screen, like, oh. 1, 2. Plaza. 1, 2. No, this is normal angle. I need a Y angle.
Y angle.
High-speed train go to China.
使用扶手電梯時，請繫穩及緊握扶手，切勿喺電梯上走動。使用扶手電梯時，請站穩並緊握扶手，不要在地面上走動。When traveling on escalator,
Oh, okay.
Next station, Shakit May. Next station, Prince Edward. Interchange station for the Chunwan line towards Chunwan.
Well, that's not your fault because we are underground. The signal might be got fluctuation.
请勿靠近木門，請不要靠近木門。Please stand back from the door. 请勿靠近。
KP, do you live in Hong Kong?
Huh?
Poland, yes.
Have I?
You are currently, yes. Next month, no.
No, next one I'm going back to the States.
Yep.
And then I'm coming back January.
Yep, next year. That's your plan.
I have to exit every 3 months.
Yes. For a visitor come to Hong Kong, like U.S. citizen, only 3 months to stay in Hong Kong without any visa, right? Have you been to Chung?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you buy anything in Chung?
No. Just walk around.
No.
Sam's Ladies Market. It's not really too much to buy, really.
Well, in the old days there are a lot of electronic stuff, but now they turn to like only by selling
Yeah.
phone, mobile phone,
Accessories.
accessories, yeah.
Backpacks and t-shirts,
Yep.
purses, you know.
But you think like the electronic stuff, the IC, those things, you have to go back to China. In Shenzhen, there's a place called Wahapa, and this is a crazy shopping mall. Not just one, and just two, maybe over 10. So you can shopping around there from the end product, let's say an iPhone, Android phone, to a chips or IC things. They have carried from many different products. It's a huge place. If you are working on the electronic side, you're hobby in electronic stuff, you will love it. You don't want to go back. You want to stay there. Yes, we are in Lychee Kong. Lychee Kong. Whoops. So Meifu is another exchange station, interchange station. Go this way here.
They will tell you it's interchange, do they?
Well, they will have an announcement. They have an announcement, right? But for yourself, this is interchange for the Purple Line. This is the West Way line, all the way to Moon. But it doesn't show up here because this is a limited space. So they have another bigger, somewhere else. Because they merged a company called KCR to MTR. Before that is two different companies. So after they joint venture or they merge together, so the size of the railway system is, as a whole now. It used to be your own KCR is your own KCR line. Doesn't matter to my MTR. So it is more complex now in terms of, if you put in one sign in the whole map, it's crazy. Also, one thing is good to tell is look at the lights telling you which way you should take off.
This side.
Yes, because both doors are open, right? Not always on the left or always on the right. You have to look at the telling you, are you going to take off from here or the other side? Like this one. They have a green light telling you going this way.
If you want to go central, you will take that line.
Right. If we go to Central now, we take this is actually it's called Chung line, yes. This is going to change to Chung line. So if you're going to say to Chung, you just walk out and wait another platform, just like we did in Prince Edward. But what if I want to go back to Hong Kong? Here, you have to walk
back down and
walk down or either walk out, whatever, because it's two level here.
请勿靠近車門，前不要靠近車門。Please stand back from the train door. This way out. This it? Kwai. And we're going this right here. Chung廣場.
we are going here called the Kwai Chung Plaza. So when they built this train station, there's no glass wall. They install afterwards,
which is good. Yeah.
yep. So people get falling down on the track, right?
Because 2 weeks ago, at Shouting NGR, there was 2 men fighting. People fell over.
Yeah, that's right. And we're still waiting for the glass store in the upcoming years when
Everyone.
Yes, for the whole line, for the whole East Way line, because we don't have that, right? Yep. So they install it after midnight when the service is stopped. They can have installation, but it takes a lot of work and time to finish up. We go this way.
Going out.
Yep. So this is exit D. This is new shopping mall, which is selling different items. Because the office building is over there.
Shopping and office.
Yep. And this is shopping plus residential above. Let's go in. Some damage here after typhoon. So usually I would just all straight go up the second floor. Nice weather and hot today.
Not as humid as yesterday.
Yep. Oh, it's not all open yet. Maybe it's too early.
Yeah, it's only 10,
Yep.
10:30.
Yep.
You're early today.
I am early today. Yes, I am. Because you said you're having your breakfast. So I want to see if they have any small restaurant.
No, I don't eat. We can wait.
Oh, okay.
So this side is not open. The other side is probably not open yet.
Well, yes, maybe after 11.
11,
What time is it?
10:30 or so.
Okay, so we still have a half hour.
Yeah, this is very small shop.
Yep. So doesn't matter. I made a comparison before and after. This is not open store yet. But if I come back here half or 1 hour later,
It's okay.
yep.
Why? So the rent is still fairly reasonable here.
Yes, because the shop is not owned by one big owner. As long as I know.
Like Link. All right.
No, yes, Link is the 仆街公司.
So this
The
is
worst, the worst.
each individual is owned by.
Maybe one owner have several shops.
Okay.
Yep. As long as I know.
So that means that if I want to buy this whole place, I have to contact all the
Yeah,
owners.
yeah. So,
Okay.
yeah. So that's why they can maintain a variety or different kind of products, not just the brand name. Like the shoes, maybe import from somewhere. I don't know, maybe from Korea or whatever.
China.
Could be. Yeah. Okay, let's walk to nowhere. Okay, just walk around. Because during noon time is the rush hour for the lunch, so that's why the shops should be open. But I all the way go to the third floor and the fourth floor because I know the snack shop is right on this level. So I will check if they are open or not. Yep, they start open the business. So in the afternoon, let's say 3 o'clock, this is pack of people. Yep,
Each individual stall
yep.
selling different things.
But could be one owner has, 2 or 3 shops.
They are independent type.
Yep. So it's still early, so they just preparation.
For lunchtime.
Yep, yep, yep. So let me show this one. We still have the preparation.
Yeah.
Alright.
So there are 3 levels up here.
Yep. So many individual shops here. So why don't we go to the next store?
Across the street.
Well, just by the footbridge. Yep, they have small restaurant here. If you like noodles, this is the place.
And if you do make a trip to Hong Kong, make sure you either have cash or buy an octopus card
Octopus card.
and load tons of money on the card. Because small shop like this don't take credit cards.
Yep. Yep.
So we go from the small end to the larger
Yep.
retail.
This is more like a medium high-end shopping mall compared to the one that we just walked in.
So lower rent, a little bit higher rent.
Yes. Yes.
And here they may take credit cards.
Yes. Of course.
咁我即刻去查。
So this is considered an early morning business. It's not open yet.
No.
Not fully open.
Typically what, about 11 o'clock in the morning?
Yep.
They open.
But in the other side, it is the industrial area, used to be. Now is being the office area as well. So people, when they go to lunch, they come from that to here, maybe.
So we probably will see in the next 10, 15 years that may be changing.
Yep.
In terms of ownership.
Yep. And the city plan.
And the small shop will be out of business. Or they move to a cheaper location.
Yep. So this is more like for the mid-autumn festival sound.
We are on.
You want watching my live?
Living in Hong Kong is very, very westernized also. In terms of
If there's not that many immigrants from China, that would be westernized.
it's still, but in terms of
Infrastructure.
correct and store, the store from
But you know what? In China, it's more have the westernized infrastructure. They have large shopping malls. Than here
bigger than Hong Kong.
and brand new. Yep.
Well, I'm not sure about that after the tariff war.
We always argue, and we know one thing is the hardware, the infrastructure is okay,
Yeah.
brand new. But in terms of the maintenance or the management they have, worse. even though this is a brand new shopping mall, okay, but after a year, if you come back, water leaking from the top, the ground got a broken hole, whatever.
That may be due to lack of management.
Yes, they have a poor management system. But since we have a Hong Kong history, so maybe those companies are owned by Hong Kong either, or they invite the people from Hong Kong to manage the property. So it's better and better now, but still, if the owner is a Chinese guy who only managed by him or by his people, sorry.
His family members.
Yes, that will be terrible. Things happen. Or maybe one thing, we can walk around the neighborhood here if you like.
Yeah, outside.
Yeah, outside. So we better take the elevator, go downstairs first. I say if the shopping mall do have a lot of branch for the people sit on, I think they are really care of the customer and they can generate a lot of customer. Let's see which way going on. This way, yes.
Going out.
Yes, going out. Oh, this is the ticket for the cinema, Broadway.
Movie already.
Yes, early morning because it's cheap at this time.
In the morning.
Yes, at the morning section. Is it in US too? I think.
Not really. Not the same price.
Okay. Let's see what they have here. Miniature. Okay, we're moving out. Let's see what we're going to. So this area is the industrial area. You see that buildings over there? But now it's no industrial, right? Industry. So it's all about the office. And on the top is the resident. Best 2 blocks or 3 blocks are the government house,
Public housing.
yeah, public housing.
So how would the public housing work? Would people wait for X amount a year?
Yeah, it was say average 4 years, but we heard that it's more than that, maybe over 10 years to wait for a place to live.
So once they accept it, would the government subsidize the rent or?
Well, of course, you have to evaluate your income first. If you reach that standard, you have to wait in the line. So once if you get a unit, you have pay less and less rent compared to the private sector.
So you pay what, half?
Might be speaking of, let's say, if I'm correct, if I'm not wrong, from 800, 1,000 to 2 or 3,000 a month. Compare over 8,000, 9,000, even 10,000 a month in the private sector. So it's, say, 5 to 10 times cheaper. Let's go.
So mainly
So that's why we always say, if I can get in one of those government house, I'm just like a win a lottery.
so the government own the building.
Yes, government house. Yes. Watch out. We go this way. Yes, no joking. I heard people maybe wait for 10 years to get
Yes.
a living flat. So we come back to the 葵芳商場.
Later on when it's open.
Yep. So we cross the road to there. I will just walk around this neighborhood.
I mean, I can get used to everything, but there's one thing I'm not used to is a dryer. You know?
Okay, let me answer. Holland. How long can people live in this public housing? Any limit? Yes, there's a limit.
There's a limit?
Yes. I don't know the new policy yet, but I know the old policy is you are father. I'm the son. When you die,
That's it.
no, not finish yet. I can still living there as long as the family is going. Continue, yes. But that's the old policy. For the new policy, I think they will look at your income and so on, blah blah blah.
But there's still a limit on the year.
Yep. Now it's limited by the income, and there's another factor I don't remember. Income is the main factor. Okay, if you're over the limit, you are rich. You are not supposed to be living here. Okay, if you are under that level, you are the low income.
Qualify.
The group of, yes, you are qualified.
But what happens if you cannot you qualify but you cannot pay the rent though? Your half.
Yes, then you may be moved to another cheaper property. Yes, rent unit. If you still don't have the money to pay for the rent, you are out.
You are out on the
Yes.
street.
Yes,
One of those subdivided flats.
yes. As long as I know, there's a lot of here.
Subdivided flats?
Yes, yes, in this neighborhood.
Maybe
Yes,
like this.
somewhere on the upstairs. Yes, you're right. Let's go on the left. Okay, on this block here, this was the old housing, but now they have the developer coming in,
Yeah.
build a new one, even taller, and the price will be higher. So you may ask, where is the people who lived in here before? Move out. Either, okay, two ways. They pay you to move out, either, or you can come back here to exchange another unit, but would be a smaller,
Higher rent.
yeah, high rent.
You know, I read an article 2 days ago.
Because the old building they have usually okay, they have bigger size. But since from the past 10 or 20 years, the new buildings looks smaller and smaller. So you can see.
Yeah, the exterior doesn't really well maintained.
You mean the old one? Well,
Yeah, the older one, yeah.
some do have a good maintained, some don't, because it really depends on they have a housing association. If they all the different owners, they can group together to form a association. If they do have, they can make they can do a lot of rent donation because they have money from different owners. They have to pay each month. Let's say they have a maintenance fee. In those maintenance fee, one is doing the maintenance, the other for the garbage, dumping, something like that. So this is whether they have that association or not.
Yeah, you can see a big contrast from here versus over there. On the private, this is going to be the private sector.
Okay, let me have a. What I can tell is this one on my right is a public housing. On my left, this looks better, right?
Yeah,
That is private housing.
correct.
From the owner.
That's a Hong Kong way, using the horn.
Yep. So the people live the next door of you, maybe that's the rich people. But the other side, the rich people, the next to you is the poor people. So if people look at my live streaming, better look at the description. Under my description area, I post the live map, Google Map Live or Google Map sharing. There's a link, you can click on it and you can see the Google Map right now. Okay, let's walk this way. Whatever, yeah, doesn't matter. I'm planning one day I'm go to the upper hillside to walk around. But in the old days, this building is, well, this is a new building, right? So the old one is like the 10-story high. Okay, we walk here. Watch out to back up. So the restaurant here, you see there's couples, not couples, I mean 5 tents. Restaurant will be waiting for the people coming for lunch.
This will be the.
This
has
is
to be a newer private.
yes, this is mostly a private sector.
It looks very nice.
Yep,
Well maintained, look like newer, not too old.
yep.
So those are couples or is it privately owned by individual owners?
Yes, individual owners. Well, in this area, you can consider the old area. But when I say from time to time, I'm telling the people, the viewer, the audience that this is a documentary channel. This place, neighborhood will be gone in the next 10 years or 20 years. With a new developer coming in, buy the whole place, gone. It will be pretty soon, I don't know. Let's go. So this building is talking about like around 40 years old, or could be more than that.
What's that?
The building age.
Oh yeah.
洋葱3蚊一個，粉落8蚊一，薄辣4蚊一。想買有平有靚嘅新鮮蔬菜，就問我哋新嘅仔啦。我哋新嘅蔬菜今日有蒜頭3蚊。
200咁耐啦，呢個揾個放大視機打落。
I can smell the medicine.
Yep, 24 May.
Meron naman itong kasama ko, nabibigyan na yung cellphone niya. Magandang pagkaka, nasa isang talo ka, basta o pakita pa nakalay. Mahala naman sila yung manonood, nakalan naman.
Alright, so we going inside and then going back, okay? Because I'm going to show you, this is also the public housing. This area. Okay, we just crossed from there, right? But on the other side, on this whole neighborhood, is the public housing.
So the government generates a lot of money.
Who? The government?
Government.
I don't see they have a lot of money of that.
Well,
Because the most of the income is selling lands to the private sector.
they have a surplus.
Yep. So you want to go in, look at? Well, you cannot go inside the flat, but it's just
Then you can walk around
Okay.
the complex.
Let's say go this way, okay? So this is the new buildings of, I don't know, either business or housing. But it looks like housing, more than private sector housing. Yep, I can tell looks like a housing because there's a balcony. Yep, I see the balcony, so this is a public housing. And this is the evidence that's proving, telling once the new development comes, all residents gone. It happens now. Just like you playing cards, travel cards, right? Oh, there's broken trees. This tree. So we'll have a quick walk and then go back to the shopping center, okay? So if you ask how the size of the flat, I would say average 400 square feet. Might be some bigger than that, maybe some even smaller than that. But I heard the latest buildings, public housing, for a single person, for a single person, or family of 2 persons. The size is talking about 200.
Wow, that is very small.
For the single person, is talking about 100.
That's like a studio. There's no bedroom.
Yes, they have a toilet, they have a kitchen. 1 room. That's it.
That's it. Just one room, open area, everything.
Yes. Let's walk in.
That's the entrance.
Yes. I'm not a resident. I cannot show you what looks inside. I don't have a friend who living here, so I cannot ask for.
They have a turtle there.
Yes, yes. Oh, it's funny. Let's look at. I think that guy is really want to show off his pet.
Which one?
I don't know who's the owner. I know he likes a turtle, people.你影啦，唔使理我啦。
碌豆到背咯，所以攞即係成日講掂啊嘛。
The owner said he's quite happy with 17 kilograms for this little creature. Yep, you can see compare with the actual size of a fire hose. Hey, say hello to my viewer.
You should stay right here and watch this kind of church. Where are you going?
Anywhere in this area.
You'll run out of room pretty soon.
Because he cannot run away to the outside.
Let me go up the stair.
Yeah, let me ask what the name of this. 叫咩龜？呢啲係咩龜名啊？
燉鼻龜，
咩啊？
燉鼻龜啊！
神秘
燉鼻龜，
燉鼻龜，燉即係好短嘅鼻咁嘅意思啊？
唔係短燉啊，
燉
燉地個燉。
哦，OK。係邊度嚟嘅？
燉地咯，聽日嗰啲燉地嗰個燉咯，鼻手鼻個鼻咯。
養咗幾耐你
8年，
細隻定係已經大隻養嘅？
細隻咁細隻。
哦，即係一個拳頭咁大。
冇拳頭。
啊，仲細過拳頭。即係咁
咁大隻啫。
咁大就養咗8年。
係啊。
就有咁大。
係啊。
哇！
From that small?
冇咁大，冇咁大。
細個。
有細個。
哦，OK。
啊
So 8 years ago, the size is just like that. Now 8 years after.
呢兩年聽唔聽到啊你啊？
佢識聽啊，識聽嘅。And 8 years after, this is the actual size. Hey, where are you going? Alright, so say goodbye to my new friend, Mr. Turtle.
Don't go inside the.
Yep.
Let me find you. Only you can stop it.
Or call him to come here.
Maybe pick him up and turn him.
Yep. Do you? Can you? Are you scared? Go this way. Yep.
He's taking his daily walk.
Yep. Exercise every day.
Was he heavy?
17
Kilo?
I don't think it's 7. I think it's 10 kilos.
10?
10. Yep. You see the kids, how they love it. Yep, it's fast. It's moving fast. This creature is...
I think he's part rabbit.
No, I'm doing remote control now. popular or famous here now.
So here for 8 years, huh?
Yep. Okay, Sam said yes, you see some trees are down on Sunday. You're right. So it will take a week or more than a week to clean up, I think. So the trees above I see some broken. So this is the public housing area again. Oops.
The turtle's having lunch.
Oh, is it feeding now? Seems like. So we go to check again and then right. Say goodbye to my friend Georgina, Kwai-san. Let's see, we go this way, but let's see how this. Yep. We walk too far. Oh, anyway, I should go this way. But anyway, I want to show you and tell you. Since we just took off from the MTR, right? So the MTR actually is going that way. So it's just passed by through this public housing, and this is the tube. So it's just covered the tray
Right here.
Yes, so there's no noise coming out. Otherwise, you see how close this
Correct.
tray to the buildings.
Correct.
Yep,
Yeah. So the train's right there.
yep, you're right. How close? So when they built this line, they already have to cover up the whole tray.
That's why I said it doesn't matter where you live, you access to MTR.
Yep. Okay, we go this way. Yep. We are walking under the MTR trail. But I'm just wondering, I'm just waiting if the train passing by, do I hear anything yet?
Do you feel it?
Or feel it or hear any noise coming out?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm waiting. I walk slowly to see if.
I wonder if you can feel it, touch the columns.
Oh yes, you can do that.
pretty solid.
Yeah. So KP is doing a experiment.
Experiment test.
Yep.
On the NPR.
Either we will hear any noise. Oh, it's coming.
Yeah.
Coming.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You can hear it.
But it's barely you hear something.
You
You feel it?
Feel it?
You can feel
You
it?
can hear it.
Oh, okay.
So we know that it's pretty quiet. Yeah, it's a very big contrast between a public housing
Yeah.
versus a private sector.
Yes. And also the big contract is I cannot access to the private housing. Even though on the ground floor they have all the fans, you
Yes.
know. That's the main difference. What do you see? A hole? A broken hole? So we heading to Kwai Plaza again because by the time we been there, the shops is not open yet. And the main purpose today is I want to show you the snack shops, what they're selling. Last time, if you see my last video, I'm walking too fast to pass by. I did not just stop one by each one and look at deeply.
邊度拜啊？拜觀音啊？
呢係乒乓車都可以。
Yep, that's my ping pong table. On Monday, people can go to work because they're living here. Imagine on Monday I was in Finland. I have no way out.
Yeah. It's called transportation.
Yeah. So I really surprised that why Carrie Lam not announced, hey, just for the people who are doing a frontline in a emergency service or some kind of service that you need to work, like let's say restaurant, you need people to work, right? But some offices, you don't need people to work on after the typhoon, right? We survived mostly after the disaster, the typhoon. But we made ourselves in the trouble, in the chaos.
I guess that's kicked with the territory of if you rely on the public transportation system, if something happens like this, you have no one to rely on. No car, nothing.
And over time, when I say, when the newcomers coming in this area move out the old people, those people are moving to my place in Finland on Shanghai, those areas. So it will be more crowded, more population, and only people rely only on the transportation such as MTR, buses. Luckily, if you have a car, your own private car, fine. So this test for the government response for the last typhoon, At the beginning, we were surprised. Oh, they have a well preparation, right? So after that, we see there's a lot of
So the
the leader
contingency
cannot lead us.
plan was not really effective.
Yep.
So
Especially aftermath.
the question is that if there's another major like earthquake,
Yep.
and what you guys going to do?
Yes.
Hong Kong. That's the
Luckily, we
problem.
don't have an earthquake. We just only have typhoon.
Well, you do have earthquakes here, but you don't really have as many compared to Japan and
Yep.
Taiwan.
The scale size is talking about 3 or 4 or less.
But if you do have one, then what?
Chaos again.
Yes, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be worse
Yep.
because I don't think the government ever handled an earthquake before compared to a typhoon.
Okay, I coming back again. Yep, better now, right? At least air conditioning. Oh, Ginger, you want to contact me? You can go to my Facebook, either personal or my Hong Kong Map Facebook. There's some seats over there, but there's no empty yet.
Very rare that I find seat.
Yeah, it's
mall.
rarely.
Very rare.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking why they put more
Yes.
bench.
Well, maybe they want people to keep sitting there all day. You know.
That could be. I know. I understand that, but also this would be generate a lot of people. Or if I was shopping here, I'm so tired. I want to take a break and then go again. Otherwise, I will be living here, go somewhere else.
Or
So how
maybe
stupid
they don't want
we just stand here for a while.
the senior citizens to come here and sit
Yep.
in the air conditions rather than sit outside.
Of yes, if I have a lot of seats here, bench here, people won't go leave, even sleep.
Yes. They just stay all day
Yep.
until dinner time. They go home.
Yep.
They don't spend money here.
So is the MTR available to go to Hong Kong Island now? It already done on Monday. Only us from Finland, Shanghai area,
East Rail Line. East
Rail line, not broken down, but only service from section to section.
Correct.
They're not open for the whole section, for the whole line. So that makes a chaos on the morning. I did a live streaming on that morning, early morning, 7 o'clock.
It was still dark.
Well, I start early at 2 o'clock. No, sorry. After the typhoon, I came out at 7 o'clock. I woke up at 6:30 when my alarm me to wake up. So I went out to look over, first of all, the neighborhood, circle around, and then I go to the MTR, and then I found that there's a lot of people going work, but they are not able to do that.
Get out, yeah.
So I'm lucky that they did not make a chaos there. People so calm, so peace, waiting for open. But after they heard the news, there's no bus, no MTR service until announcement. So they leave, they go back home, or they go to eat wherever. Yep. And luckily, there's one thing the government do. did a well announcement is the school or the school, no school on Monday and Tuesday. That's a good thing because otherwise even more chaos. You can imagine the teenager. How do they manage a situation that they might be cry, scared. What should I do? I want to go to school, but there's no transportation.
Or don't get on the cell phones and check information now.
Well, that would be better for the new technology, but in the old days that would be a chaos. There's no information they can get, right? But now we're lucky we got a cell phone.
We are walking information nowadays.
Sam, is there any information on Ocean Park and Disneyland, and if they had any damage? Can I find information here in Australia? I don't know because I don't see the website of Disneyland website or Ocean Park website. Announcement.
Prior to the typhoon, they took all the carriage off.
Right.
So other than that, I don't hear any damages.
Well, I see picture in Disneyland. They have trees down, the debris all over on the main entry road. But they clean up really fast. They open back
next day
on Tuesday, yesterday. So pretty fast. But Ocean Park, I have no idea. There's no news at all. Chung said, check the South China Morning Post. Well, there's a lot of news, but because since you cannot read or know Chinese, well, sorry, there's a lot of information all over the media in Hong Kong. But I think you are limited only to your South China Morning Post for the people only read and write English.
You don't hear anything on CNN or Fox News, anything like that.
Well, pretty much today is everything is back in normal. But on the street side, you will see some debris all over.
Still broken trees laying around.
Yes, we have, as KP said, right, because we don't have an earthquake, so the government would not have a good preparation aftermath for that. They don't have enough people. They don't have enough equipment as well to clean up. Let's say the chain store. I heard a joke last night when I watched a TV program that they have the guest and the host, and one of the guests said he witnessed the fire truck come by, the fireman come out, take a handsaw. And he asked, why do you have a chainsaw? Oh yes, ours is broken, so we're waiting another station to bring the chainsaw here, and the other station is from Chung. He in Ma On San. Is it a joke? Yes.
Yeah, it's a joke.
Yeah. If you know the place in Ma On San and Chung is different direction.
That's why I mean that if Hong Kong ever had an earthquake, that would be a major
They would take serious for that.
Not only that, what I found most Hong Kong people is that you constantly go to the supermarket 2-3 times a week because you only buy for a few days only.
Yes, we have a limit
space and refrigerator.
Yes.
Unlike back in the States, where in my garage I have about 20 cases
So you
of
don't
water.
see a Costco here in Hong Kong.
Exactly.
If you buy a cart of Costco items back home, where are you gonna put?
You have a lot of places. You have the garage. You have
No,
yes.
I mean in Hong Kong.
Nowhere.
No, you can put in your kitchen or in your toilet.
But it's so
That's it.
it's so tight. It's so tight. That's why I mean, if you ever have a major earthquake here, you guys are done with the food wise.
Yes.
That would be major. I mean, look this way. I went to the market on Monday, right? And most of the
You mean supermarket or wet market?
the wet market and the dry supermarket,
wet,
and a lot of
okay.
items
Yeah.
was not even there. Was gone. So what's telling me is that from point A
Yep.
to point B to the mom and pop and to the
Yep.
retail store, I thought, my God, for one day typhoon, it affects the entire system. Grocery, where the price went up. I've noticed that there used to be a cabbage like $3, right? And then they went to $8.
Yep. Price high up after or before the typhoon actually.
So I said, it's definitely you guys have major serious problems regarding the food.
But this time the government do earlier announcement that typhoon is strong, will be coming soon. So people hear the news, so they went to the market to buy stuff before that. So they have accumulate a lot of stuff at home. Yes. Yeah. So let me check the questions. Oh, hello, VTech 70. Colin, are they going to shut down this plaza for renovation soon? No. The reason that is each shops over here is not owned by one owner. It's individual owner. So instead of one owner, I want to shut down this place, go other way else. Okay, I'm not going to rent to you. If one owner, yes, you can do that. But this shop, I heard several years ago, I read the newspaper, I think, about they try to, remodel whole places, but they cannot gathering the owner
consensus that
yes, because they might have to pay, right? Each shop's owner has to pay for the whole renovation, right?
Something like this shop here might be owned by this owner here.
Also, a phenomena here is even the management company try to manage the shopper. Not the shopper, the owner, to not having the items bring it to outside. Just try to control. That's it. Like that one. If I can show you, you see that items. What's that? The skirt, right? Is putting outside. It's supposed to be inside the store, right? But since this is a wide, not a narrow aisle, so they allow you maybe only to 3 or 4 feet from your store. So everybody, if they follow this rule of game, fine. But I know some people don't listen or follow it. So the management come over to go back. So they have a lot of argument. I know. I read a newspaper a couple times ago, or a couple years ago. So they got a conflict with that. But the maintenance here pretty okay, I think. Not that new, but not.
I say it's a mid-level shopping center. It definitely does not have your retail chain store name brand in here.
Sorry, one thing I want to interrupt is door. I don't check my. Okay, one thing. When you viewers want to share your location, thanks. But I don't have time to look at your location. I have no hands for that. Okay, and I have no time doing that. So please don't share your location. I know you want to show where you from, right? But just let me know you're from Canada, from US, wherever. Don't have to send me the Google map to me. Thank you. Yes, door. And Piria, when will you go to Kowloon or Hong Kong Island again? Later, not today. Okay, go ahead. about feeling of this shopping
Yeah, this
place.
it's a
Even though we will
mid-level-
not go over yet.
Yeah, it's a mid-level. You can tell by the exterior of each individual owned. But I do. There are a lot of real estate companies here.
Yes. Let's check the price for that. That's really a cool thing. People want to know the rent. Okay, this is the practical size or the net size is say 430 feet, but I will subtract even more. I would say even smaller. But because of the calculation they made, the claim, they do say 430, it would weigh less.
Maybe 300 some.
Yes. No, well, maybe near 400, I would say.
560 is the
Price for selling?
560,000 Hong Kong.
560, not thousand.
Of Hong Kong dollar.
No, this is mine.
560. Oh, 5,600,000.
It's 5 millions.
Hong Kong dollar.
5,060,000.
60,000 Hong Kong.
5 million.
So okay.
Okay. So like this one, 6 million. 6.8 millions. And the net area is 473, but I will subtract even more than that.
That's roughly close to about 800,000 US dollars.
Yep. So this is the rent price. 400, but you have to rent
15,000.
Yes.
But you have to pay
monthly.
3 months in advance.
But this one do have included electricity and water.
Really?
Yes. It's set. Okay.
Okay.
So this is just give you a look at. This is the rent.
So are they showing then strictly the local area only, not like
Mostly are
Sha-Tins
local.
or-
Yes, only local mostly. Yeah, they don't have show you the Sha-Tin, Hong Kong Island.
So you have to
Too
go
far.
over there and find
Yes.
a real estate agent over there.
Yes. Yes, crazy. So that's why you understand how living in Hong Kong is not easy as you think. When people say, "Oh, you love Hong Kong," fine. When you come, you will hate Hong Kong immediately. I would say, because unless you are expert, you are professional, you have money salary high enough to have a better place. Otherwise, you are not living in Hong Kong. And you know what? Let's say this is 3 rooms. So I expect 3 people, right? But in a family, a couples, father, mother, 1 room. There's 2 more rooms, so brother, sister. So maybe in this size, living with 4 person average.
That's very small.
Yes, but again, 4 is what I say, maybe 5 or 6. So imagine, in this size, 483 square feet, living with 4 or above. Okay, let me look at the rest. This is the office rent. This is not for resident. Let's just give you a look. Alright. So from time to time when I go someplace, I will show you the what's called the market price of a rent property market. Okay, this is more a new, even crazy. This is, I think, is a new property. And you see is 8 million.
8 million.
Can you see that?
50,000.
Yep. I'm finding even they don't have a much higher price for that.
How this one here is 15 million?
No, that's rent.
That's for the rent.
That's the rent. Above is the selling price. 唔好意思啊，介紹下啫，幫你賣廣告啫。美聯係咪？幫你賣緊廣告。係啊，有招牌啊，係啊，應該頭先影到啦，係啊，美聯啊，幫你賣廣告。點啊？呢排啲行情點啊嘛？算唔算都係不過不失啦？係嘛？租啊賣啊，呢度啲市 OK 啊嘛？因為呢度都旺，因為係上車客同埋呢度方便，有地鐵啊。
冇乜新樓，所以競爭
係啊，咁所以呢度都係上車樓啦，或者係租務上方便翻工人士嗰啲為主咯。OK， 好，唔該你啊。Oh, I need to change my battery. So guys, I need to stop this section and come back later. Maybe we're gonna eat first. Yep. Okay, it's because my percentage is only 15%. So I have to stop now, otherwise got trouble. Okay, see you guys later.